You ain't hurry? No. Found out she pregnant.
And then 3 weeks after that, went to the doctor. The doctor said she was 2 months pregnant. Oh, so when you calculated that put you back to that time when you decided you were going to leave the house. Right. The time when you thought she was having a threesome. Yes, right. Okay. You mixed that back to the podium. So now you believe the ex-boyfriend, John, is really Sophia's biological father. Yes, right. Now, Miss Hart, when we were going over that testimony, you were not vehemently denying anything, correct? So you do admit you were intimate with this couple. Yes, I do. And you admit you were intimate with them when Mr. Nelson left the house. No. So you weren't intimate with them then? Not at all. John will comment on her Facebook and when I go see my baby and this and that. They got personal when he actually texted her number saying, what we gonna do about our baby? You know that's my baby. So then he called her. Like, so you said the ex was not only sleeping with her when you were gone, he now claiming the baby. Yes. When the Facebook post that he's speaking on, he didn't necessarily claim Sophia. He made a statement which, he was like, how my baby doing? And I don't necessarily think he was. That's his baby. But I mean, we're from Louisiana. That's how you talk. Hey, little baby. Hey, baby. What's up, baby? That's how you talk. John called my phone, so I put it on speaker, and John was like, so what we gonna do about our baby, bros? And I was like, huh? What baby? My baby does not belong to you. He was like, come on now, Pinky. We both know what happened when Devontae left. And I was like, so the bottom line is, your ex got on the phone and claimed your daughter. Yes, ma'am. Well, I want to see if he's going to claim your daughter in this courtroom. Jerome, please escort Ms. Harden's ex into the courtroom. I want to hear from you. Let me come up to the witness stand. Hello, sir. Please have a seat. Say your name for the court. John Patterson. Do you think you're Sophia's father? That's what I want. No, it's impossible. I don't. So why you not there testifying that you were on the phone saying, what are we going to do about our baby? You know that's my baby. I never said that they're both delusional. You never claimed this child. No, actually, I got text messages and screenshots with Pinky texting me after me taking DNA test for the baby because she thinks that the baby's mine. No, I text you after your head. Yes. That's what it is. Let me see that. So this is a text message exchange between you and Ms. Hart. So, can you do a DNA test for me, please? We talked before and you said you think she's yours. I just want to know. I mean, the timeline adds up. No, that's not true. When she conceived or whatever, I was in Louisiana. No, you weren't. You were there, but I didn't have sex with you. You were staying in my house. Oh, wait a minute. If Mr. Nelson is the father, why do you need a DNA test with Ms. Patterson? I wouldn't have stayed asleep with him. I was trying to prove to him that he wasn't the father. His family members kept coming and was like, that's not the father. That's not what the text message said. No. I asked him a question. I mean, you never said you're a liar. With me behind Rachel's back at one point in time. For a very long time. What did you say? He was sleeping with me at one point in time behind Rachel's back. That you want to be up here and back for everything? Tell the truth. This is how you mean. Wait, hold on now. No, it was not. Me and Lonnie were friends. We had just started talking. Y'all know that time? Oh, yeah. No. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, okay. This is getting interesting. I would like to hear from Rachel. That would be Mr. Patterson's wife. Please step up, ma'am. Hi. Hello. I'm Rachel. Okay, so I want the back and forth calls with Pinky. Pinky's called me a week and a half ago, telling me that John was obsessed with the fact of thinking that her kid is his. Trying to make me jealous.
because me and John got in an argument one time, and then he was being petty, and he was like, ha, the baby is mine. He told me that. But we were arguing. We were arguing about it. And he was being petty about we were arguing. But this is after she kept telling me lies after lies. But you tell me one thing and tell Delonte something different every time.
All right, Miss Davis, thank you for your testimony. It was very enlightening. Now you say your husband, Mr. Patterson, said he's the father. Mr. Patterson, you say Mr. Nelson is the father. Mr. Nelson, you say Mr. Patterson is the father. Ms. Harden, you told Mr. Nelson he's the father and Mr. Patterson is the father.
No, I did not tell John he was the father of my child.
That's not true though, because I've got a series of text messages where you're asking him to have the DNA test because the timeline adds up.
Those messages were after this was all brought up. I didn't claim he was my baby daddy.
If you sent a text to Jerome and said, Jerome, so, can you do a DNA test for me, please? What would you think at that point?
I slept with her.
Okay, well, I think my baby daddy is, and it's not him.
Okay, so here we go. This is a mess. I say this in this courtroom all the time. Sex is not a board game. It's not like Monopoly where it's better if you play with more people. It's not. It really isn't. It just gets messier. And at the end of the day, y'all just all up here arguing. So all this little sex and now we're gonna have a threesome and now we're doing this. No, that's not really how it works. And listen, if that's what you want to do, that's your business. But protect yourself. Because how dare you bring an innocent baby into this nightmare? And I know you don't want this for your child, Ms. Harden, after what you testified to, that you've been through.
No.
Do you? Jerome, I'm ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Harden versus Nelson, pertaining to whether Mr. Patterson or Mr. Nelson is the father of 2-month-old Sophia Nelson, it has been determined by this court. The biological father is Mr. Nelson. You are the biological father.
First off, I just want to say I apologize to you for accusing me. But, you know, you guys see from my point of view, my shoes, I just want to know the truth. Like, cause I'm going to be here and Liz go through this.
Well, can you get a relationship with her now? Can you
Yeah,
help
of
her?
course.
Provide for her?
Of course.
Watch her like it was solid?
Of course. You already know how to get down. Of course. I don't play that. What? I'm not, nah. He know what he was doing to cause all this, to stir all this up, my doubts.
Can't make a mess, then be mad that it's messy. That just don't make no sense.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to get your brand in front of your fans? We print banners and signs that help your business stand out. We print postcards and flyers that get people talking. And we print must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and water bottles. Whether you want a few or a few thousand, we print on everything so that customers can go from noticing your brand to falling in love with it. Right now, new customers can get 20% off with code NEW20. Because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Mr. Fye, your petition to court for paternity tests on the defendant's 2 children, 2-year-old Nathan and 8-month-old Samuel. Additionally, you have requested a lie detector test for the defendant because you claim her infidelity has not only created paternity doubt, but has destroyed your relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Henry, Although you've admitted to cheating in the past, you say you have no doubt that Mr. Fye is your children's biological father. So, Mr. Fye, tell me how important these results are today.
You know, Your Honor, these kids, they call me dad every day. And, you know, it kind of hurts me because as they got older, kids don't look like me.
They do look exactly like
They don't look like me. I mean, Nathan, he's got different features than what I have. And, you know, little Sammy, he kind of looks more like Nathan too. They both look alike. And, you know, little Sammy's got my full name, except for he's the fourth. And I don't think it's right.
And so you claim that her infidelity in the past has caused you to doubt.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain.
I was gone away for 45 days. And when I came back, people, even friends, told me that she was messing around with a guy from the neighborhood.
We were not messing around.
That's not what my friends told me. But when I confronted the gentleman about it, he came, you know, I was on the phone with him, and he told me they did mess around twice. Well, when I confronted her about it, she denied it. So I had him on the cell phone. And then when I confronted her with the cell phone with him on it, she started crying, and then she admitted to me she cheated on me once.
So you did admit that, Miss Henny?
Yes, ma'am.
You cheated on him while he was gone.
One time.
One time. It only takes one time. We know that in paternity court.
Right, but this was about 2 months before I got pregnant by him.
And so you're saying it was not even into a conception.
Right.
Mr. Fye, you don't seem to be buying that.
No, Your Honor.
Why?
Because I caught recent text messages in her phone of her talking to her ex-boyfriends. And, you know, we've been together for 6 years on and off. And every time we split up, it wasn't even split up a week or two, and she was already messing around with some other guy.
All right, so you have doubts surrounding both children. Let's talk about Nathan first. Explain to me why you doubt.
I have an oval-shaped head, okay, Your Honor? My ears are close to my head. He has a block head. A block head. I mean, his ears have a dip in them. I don't have the...
I'm sorry, but I have dips in my ears. He has my ears.
I don't have big ears like he does. His sticks out more, and he has that black head. I don't have a black head. Mine's more of an oval shape. Like,
So you're saying your head is an oval shape.
yes, Your Honor.
That's why you submitted this. And you're saying Nathan has a different shaped head than you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you say his ears don't fall like you.
Yes.
So you're saying because of the way his head is shaped, he is not your son.
Correct. I don't think he's mine.
So are you saying the other man had a similarly shaped head?
Yes, Your Honor.
Really?
Yes.
As Nathan?
Yes.
And you've seen this other man enough to be able to compare?
Yes. He used to be a close friend of mine.
Oh. Miss Henny, how did you end up sleeping with your boyfriend's close friend?
Our kids hung out. When he went away for that 45 days, we were hanging out with our kids, and didn't start out that way, but one thing led to another, and
45 days is only a month and a half.
yeah,
So were you all in a good relationship when he went away?
I mean, not really.
So bottom line is he was gone, and then this friend was over with the kids. One thing led to another. He's even slept with him. How many times?
Once.
He told me twice.
He confessed this to you.
Yes, Your Honor. I suspected them messing around because I was gone, and his girlfriend had split up right before I left too. But when I asked her, she told me, "Oh, I went over to set up a play date." I told her I didn't know setting up a play date is what you guys call it nowadays. Because I mean, cheating on somebody, I mean that's not a play date unless it's play date for adults. But now
Right.
for kids. And then when I confronted him about it, he was like, "Yeah, we messed around twice."
Let's go to your doubts around Samuel.
Little Sammy, me and her were split up at the time, and it came down to it where she was telling me, "Oh, I'm out with my friends," but then again, she was with some other guy.
Mm-mm.
And it's the same guy that I think was Nathan's dad.
No.
That's not true?
No.
So you believe Samuel and Nathan have the same biological father?
Correct.
And you think they're both your friend's kids?
Yes.
And Miss Henny, you say that's not true.
It's not true.
But you all were broken up, so were you seeing somebody else during the time? No one at all.
Nope.
Why?
So you didn't cheat on
I did not cheat on him.
at all?
No.
Why?
And why do you know she's lying?
Because, I mean, the guy told me he messed around with her twice already.
Oh,
And then,
because he said twice. You think it's,
and I mean, he's never lied to me in the past before. And then when I was, when we split up, then she ran back. 3 weeks after him and her, got done, me and her got back together. And that's when she said she was pregnant with Sam.
There was like a 2-month difference between any pregnancy and me cheating on him. There's no way that any of these kids are not his. If he doesn't think they're his kids, then I have the birth certificates that he signed.
I'd like to see those. Jerome?
She cheated on me 4 times.
It was not 4 times, it was
4 times?
4 times.
1 time.
So these are the birth certificates for the children. The first, Nathan James 5, father's name, Samuel John 5 the third. The second child, Samuel John 5 the fourth, father Samuel John 5 the third. So you presented these birth certificates to show the court what exactly?
That he signed those saying that he is a father.
Did you sign them, or was your name just listed by the mother?
I signed them, my father has always been in my life, so I figured, I don't want to be, denying these kids.
So this signature above your name, that is your name?
Yes, sir.
Not just typed in, but signed?
Yes,
And you admitted that you actually executed these birth certificates?
yes, sir.
At the time you executed them, did you believe you were the biological father?
Well, Samuel John 5 and 4, I had signed the paperwork because when she had him at the hospital, I had signed the affidavit sheet because me and her was talking about names. I had to go down.
Give her permission to use the name explicitly because you had doubt?
Yes, Your Honor. I had doubt that he wasn't mine, so that's why I didn't really want to give him my name. And then me
And
and
it
her,
was
we
there
talked about
behind
it.
it.
No, we talked about it, and then we come up with like 2 different names, and we were going more with the other name than this name. And she ended up doing that when I went downstairs to take care of some work.
When you went downstairs in the hospital, Miss Henny, did you take it upon yourself to just give the baby his
No,
name?
no. It was his idea to name the baby after him to keep that name going on.
So, Mr. Fye, you signed the birth certificate, so what's the big deal about your name? You're still the legal father.
Today, if I find out the kids ain't mine, I want, Samuel John 5 and 4, I want his name taken from him. And Nathan, I want my last name pulled from the birth certificate.
Ultimately, you claim if the paternity test doesn't go your way, and you are not the children's biological father, this relationship is over.
Correct.
Or if the lie detector proves that Miss Henny is not telling the truth,
And it's done between us.
then the relationship is over as well.
Correct.
Miss Henny, were you in a relationship with this other guy for a while?
No, we were not in a relationship.
And you still continue, only slept with him that one time?
Yes.
It was more than once.
No.
4. There's 4 times she cheated on me.
4 times or 1 time?
1 time.
I've caught several text messages in her phone of, her
Talking to a
her
friend is not cheating.
her ex-boyfriends and stuff like that, like, oh, I had a good time, stuff like that. That's not, I don't play it.
Tell the court, how has this paternity doubt affected the way Mr. Fye treats the children?
He treats the kids just fine. It's just when we fight, he throws that in my face. Well, how do I know these kids are mine? He just makes comments like that.
But you don't treat the children any differently, Mr. Fye?
I love them kids to death, but I mean, if they ain't mine, like I said, I want Sammy's name taken from him, and I want Nathan's last name taken.
Well,
And I don't want to be in no relationship with her no more.
But really, I mean, if you love the kids so much, is that what's in their best interest, you believe?
I mean, she knows that the kids ain't mine. She knows I'll still be there for them kids, but it's just I don't want to be with her. It's just a repeated over and over thing for her, and she thinks that it's just fun and games, and I'm no fun and
see,
games.
none of this is gonna have to happen though, because when you see these results,
We'll find out
you'll see.
when we find out. coming back that I am the kid's father, and you told the truth, I'll apologize to you. But other than that, I'm done.
So tell me, what is the relationship like now? Do you have any trust? I mean, that sounds like you trust Miss Henny too much at all, Mr. Five.
Yeah, I don't trust her at all, ever since she.
I can't even go to work without having to text him and call him on every break, the whole break,
See,
my whole lunch.
That's a lie.
I can't even go to
She
work
did that
without,
every time I'm at work, if I don't answer my phone,
no.
because I'm a security officer, if I'm at work and I can't answer my phone, she's accusing me of cheating. Oh, which girl are you with today?
No.
And I'm at work. I even sent her
That's
pictures that I'm at
because of
work.
me.
Old Navy, deep destination for
Slouchy. Extra high. Barrel. And they can slim.
these prices, I've been on.
It's Old Navy.
It's an old thing. There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. It's in the pulse of those who never stop getting the job done, where the party started. This summer, Chevy drives America. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Leave basic behind with Floor & Decor's new HydroShield Plus styles. Our waterproof laminate offers the durability you need in the wood look styles you love. Starting at $149, shop in store or visit us online at flooranddecor.com.
I don't know what to do. I'm usually sleeping while he's at work.
This sounds like trust issues. All
There's a lot of trust issues.
So this is affecting the family.
Yes.
What have you done thus far, Ms. Hayden? I mean, it just seems like he doubts everything you do. He doubts the children. Have you done anything to try to prove to him that these are his children?
Yeah. I mean, I've told him anything possible. Anything you want me to do.
When both
That's
of
why
the
I'm
boys,
here today.
when both of the boys
To
were
prove
born,
to him, these are your kids. I'm not lying to you. We've been together for, on and off, for 6 years. If he didn't want to be with me, he could have did this a long time ago.
wait, listen, Your Honor, when the boys was born, I asked her to have his DNA test right there at the hospital.
No, you did not.
She
And
wouldn't
you
do
could
it.
have did that before you signed up anything. But
I sat there and I even told her, I said, I want DNA done on both the boys. She wouldn't do it. Oh, I ain't got my ID. I'll go home and get your ID.
You felt like she was avoiding it?
Correct.
that's not true. He was back and forth from our house to the hospital. Countless times. He wanted to bring me to the
So you have not been avoiding a DNA
No.
test?
If I was avoiding it, I would have done it to this.
So you
I gave him
are
the
saying
soda.
that you only have sex with this family
Yes,
friend
at the
one
pep
time?
talk.
Thank you.
At the pep talk today,
Sir, that Mr. Fox.
he picked the set and we're giving them
How good is it like
Yeah,
so you gave me?
Yeah, I gave
You
him
gave me the best,
Already
or
put
you gave me small?
I gave him the best. There was like small toys there.
Oh, okay.
I got slime.
Slime.
Yeah, since I was helping them there. So they gave me slime.
Yeah.
Prepared
Big
by
boy.
David Dr. and read as follows. In the case of
Donna,
versus
when you're ready, please.
when it comes to 2 years
The
old,
plate in the kitchen, you wash them,
it
okay?
has been determined by
I soak them in water so they'll be easy.
Mr. Five. You are the father.
Who doesn't look like who?
I apologize for it. I was here. I understand.
Second result. In the case of 5 versus Henny, when it comes to 8-month-old Samuel 5 the 4th, it has been determined by this court. Mr. 5, you, in the case of 5 versus Henny, when it comes to 8-month-old Samuel 5 the 4th, it has been determined by this court. Mr. 5, you are the father.
Change what name?
I apologize for it.
Yeah.
But we still have the lie detector test. Jerome, the results, please. reviewed these lie detector results, and in light of the results, I would like to see you both in my chambers. Court is adjourned. Mr. Griffin, you recently became engaged to the defendant. Now, you say you desperately hope you are the child's biological father and confess you'll be heartbroken if today's results prove otherwise.
Yes.
No, like this in that face.
You admit you're unsure who fathered the
He was running around.
You confess you slept with two different
Wait,
men
I can see
during
that
the
face.
conception.
You saw him.
No, they didn't bring him there.
Okay.
May not be Mr. Griffin's biological daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Griffin, what kind of father has Mr. Griffin been to Autumn this time?
Well, Your Honor, he's been a great father. There was a time where Autumn was about 3 to 4 weeks old, and she stopped breathing on me. I had to call the ambulance, and I knew it would take so long to come, so I actually got in my car and I drove myself. On the way there, I called my ex. And he at the hospital.
Why?
I wasn't breathing, and he said, no,
Good
I'm
job.
not coming. She's not my daughter. So I called him. And he said, I'm on my way. Not knowing at the time, he
Look, Mommy.
Yeah, go out, play, go out,
25
play.
miles. I'm sorry, Ron. He walked 25 miles to the hospital to be there with me and my daughter, and he was there for the whole 4 days.
Oh, where's
while
the
we were
Wi-Fi?
at the hospital. He didn't leave my side or on the side.
I walked 25 miles.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's amazing. Mr. Griffin,
Yes, Your Honor.
and after walking those 25 miles, you established a bond with this child.
Yes, Your Honor.
Without really knowing whether or not she was your biological child.
Yes, Your Honor.
So tell me about this bond. You love her, you regard her as your daughter. Tell me.
Yes, she came in my life as I was releasing a baby, and I got a blessing with her coming in my life, so that was a gift from God. And that's my daughter regardless. And I watched her grow, talk, take her first steps. Man, it's so good to just see her. That's my baby, my queen.
Oh. Well said, well said. And so you've seen this bond grow this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
And how does it make you feel as a mother?
It does everything for me, Your Honor. My father wasn't there, and it means so much to me, you know, that he stepped up in every sense of the word of being a father to be there for my daughter. You know, he's been there from day one, Your Honor. Every doctor's appointment, when Autumn falls and skin her knees, he's there. Bedtime stories, he's there. Nightmares, he's there. So he's, you know, been a great father to her. And it means a lot to me and her, because that's all she knows as a father, him.
And unfortunately, I have to talk about this issue because it sounds like such a beautiful relationship, and yet there's doubt. So, Mr. Griffin,
Yes, Your Honor.
please explain that doubt.
Well, I came upon her having a doubt. I caught her on the phone. I seen the text message in the phone. And then she was on the phone with this guy. I thought it was done. And then I just grabbed my stuff and I left. The door and left.
So, you think everything's normal. You see a text message, read the text message
Yes.
from this guy, so you just leave.
Yes.
What's on this message, Ms. Brown?
Basically, it was on a message that he, you know, was asking about Autumn and, you know, how she was doing. And he was just saying that he still had doubt that he was her father, so he really didn't want to get involved. And I hadn't said anything to Mr. Griffin about he possibly could be the father because maybe in December 29th, I know because it was a couple days after Christmas, I had unprotected sex with my ex. So maybe 2 weeks later, around January the 7th, me and Mr. Griffin had sex, but it was protected, but the condom, you know, popped. So at the time, I really didn't think that Mr. Griffin, you know, was her father. It was always in the back of my mind, Your Honor, but I, you know, just thought that the ex was because we had unprotected sex. So I really didn't say anything to him until recently. And I said something because, like, everybody kept saying that she looks like Mr. Griffin, but they also said that she looks like my ex.
So, Mr. Griffin, do you think Autumn looks like you?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. She got the same painting toe like me, like in my family, you know, and she looked just like our other daughter.
So that's my baby girl, that's my queen, that's my daughter.
So you have another child with Miss Brown,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you think the two children, they really do look alike to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
But Miss Brown, you say family members of yours say she looks like your ex.
Yeah,
What do you see?
I see both. I see resemblance in both.
So these are the photos you submitted to the court. They're adorable. Mr. Griffin, you think the two girls look alike?
Yeah, they look like twins. Man, that's my babies right there. That's daddy's baby girls. I do anything for them. I lay down my life for them.
But you both understand how important it is for her to know who her biological father is.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Brown, now has your ex, has he stepped up at all? Done anything for her?
Not one thing, Your Honor.
So today's results really are crucial in the sense that if he's in fact her biological father, there's a question as to whether he's going to even participate in raising her.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, Jerome, I think it's time for the results. Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows.
Yes, Your Honor.
In the case of Griffin versus Brown pertaining to whether Mr. Griffin is the biological father of 2-year-old Autumn Benefield, it has been determined by this court that Mr. Griffin is not the father.
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna be there regardless. I'm up for it. I teach her everything, that's my baby.
Ms. Brown,
Yes, Your Honor.
I know this is not the news you wanted,
No, Your Honor.
and I have to ask you, are you certain that the other gentleman you spoke of is her biological father, or could there be someone else?
No one else, Your Honor.
I want you to understand that although you did not get the results you were both hoping, the fact that you walked in here willing to find out the truth, not just for your sake, but for Autumn's sake, I commend you for that. That's very important. And you have to continue to put her first.
Yes, Your Honor.
And this may not be a person you believe will want to be involved in her life, however, you have to give them that opportunity.
Yes.
And more importantly, you have to give her the opportunity to get to know her father.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Hoffman versus Wolf.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Morning.
Mr. Hoffman, you are desperate to solve a 30-year mystery and finally find out if Mr. Wolf is your long-lost son.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you claim to have had a sexual relationship with his now deceased mother, but lost contact with her when Mr. Wolf was very, very young.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Wolf, you say you have no memories of Mr. Hoffman. I mean, you spent your entire life from childhood to boyhood to manhood thinking another man was your father. Only months ago, you received a message on social media stating that Mr. Hoffman believes he is your dad. So, Mr. Hoffman, explain to the court what happened 30 years ago.
Well, my older late sister had introduced me to Mr. Wolf's mother, but at the time, I was an over-the-road truck driver, so I was gone a lot. So, I never knew that she had gotten pregnant. My older sister had informed me that Mr. Wolf's mother had a baby, and claimed that I was the father.
So you find this out from your older sister.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then what was your thought?
I wasn't quite sure because being on the road all the time, I didn't know if she was having relationships with someone else.
So, Mr. Wolf, did you ever hear of this man's name growing up?
No, Your Honor. There's always been a question mark there. I mean, the lifestyle I lived, it left me almost without any emotion of not having a dad around.
You just became guarded.
Yes.
And yet, there was a man all along that was looking for you.
Last time I seen him, he had just turned 5 years old. And me and my wife lived in Nevada, and we went to California to visit my older sister for Christmas. We arrived at her house, and Mr. Wolf and his younger brother were at my sister's, and his mother had left them there for 3 weeks and never contacted my sister.
New One of Your Kids gummies can't be beat. For kids who are full of tricks.
A solid financial future doesn't happen by chance. Let's talk about your potential today.
Feeling overwhelmed by social pressures and stressed by packed schedules at school? At BPrep, we offer an online school that specializes in you. Our online school provides personalized learning tailored to your unique needs. We empower students to achieve success in a safe, happy environment, reigniting the love of learning. Rediscover the joy of education with BPrep, a tuition-free kindergarten through high school. Visit us at ga.bprep.com.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. It's in the pulse of those who never stop getting the job done, or the party started. This summer, Chevy drives America. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
And we contacted all the legal people, child services and that, because most of the time that me and his mother were together, majority of the time, I was his father. So after we contacted all these people, we explained to them, they said that I had the legal right to remove him from the state because it was a case of abandonment. So me and my wife took him back to Nevada with us.
And how long did he stay there?
We had him for about 2 months.
Dano, come on, give me water fast.
Yes, Your Honor. Very special. After we brought him back to Nevada, because he was very proud of his bed. I took him a bed.
You did?
Bed. And he was very proud of that. He bragged to all the people who worked with my wife at the restaurant. And my daddy built me my own bed. He had his own bedroom. And
So this sounds amazing. Like it sounds like you were having the time of your life, and so was he. What happened? How did you lose him?
We got a call a couple months later from my older sister that the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department came to her home. They threatened me with a warrant for interstate flight and kidnapping of a minor.
Really?
They, I told him that no matter what it takes, I'm gonna find him. And I won't. It really bothers him. Because there's a place missing in my life. I want kids, but my wife can never have them. Because I have no kids. The only thing that felt that empty gap was after we lost him, went back to California, we lost contact. His mom picked him up, and I never seen him again until today.
Did you ever think of pursuing a blood test or anything?
We tried to get a blood test. We're gonna hire an attorney out of San Bernardino to locate him, but he wanted $5,000, and I don't have that kind of money. Never had that kind of money. We spent almost 30 years looking for him. My sister finally located him on Facebook.
I actually had brought a copy of it.
Jerome, may I see that, please? Thank you. Message, hi James, my name is Helen. I believe I'm your aunt. Your father has been looking for you for 25 years. You look just like our family. I don't know how much you know about your father or whom you believe to be your father. What a message to receive. And what were your thoughts when you read this?
It felt good.
And if he is your father, what are your hopes?
Like I said, Your Honor, I've never really grown up with a father in my life. So it's important to me that I don't let him down for as of today and whatever future we may have left. I just don't want to let him down. I'm trying to make an effort.
So, Mr. Hoffman, how does it make you feel?
And it would make me proud if he was my son. And if it proves that he is my son, I would like him, because we've talked over the phone before, that if it proves positive that he is my son, I would want him legally to change his name, because he was, I'm the last Hoffman.
Mr. Wolf, if in fact the results dictate that he is in fact your biological father, would you be amenable to changing your name to Hoffman?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
I think it's time for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Hoffman v. Wolf, pertaining to whether Mr. Clayton Hoffman is the biological father of James Wolf, it has been determined by this court that Mr. Hoffman, you are his father. Mr. Page, you claim your ex-fiancée and the mother of your 3-year-old son cheated on you and then took your son to another state to marry the man he cheated with. Now you say Miss Sutton also has a 2-year-old daughter whom she claims is yours, even though her husband has been raising her as his own. You have petitioned the court for a DNA test to determine whether or not the child in question is in fact your daughter. Now, Ms. Sutton, you admit to having sex with both men around the same time and are unsure if your ex-fiance or your current husband is the father of your 2-year-old daughter. You are seeking a definitive answer when today's DNA results are revealed, so you and your husband can rebuild trust in your relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Page, why did you and your ex-fiance break up?
You would never believe what happened. My ex-fiancée, Alicia, cheated on me and moved to another state with my son. And then...
So wait, back
Yes.
back
Can I
for a second, Mr. Page.
Can I?
You're together.
we was together, Your Honor.
You're engaged.
Yes. Your Honor.
And then you found out she was cheating.
Yes. She put it like this. She said her girlfriend have a question for me. That's what kind of question. She said she cheated on a man. And I said, wow. She said, what would you do if you was not true? I said, I would leave her. And then she started crying, Your Honor. And I said, please tell me it's not true. She said, yes, it is. I went to the room. And I went to my room and I bust out crying because I love her so much with all my heart.
But before that, you had no inclination that she may be cheating?
Yes, Your Honor, because I love her so much. I was 10-hour day, 10-hour shift a day to take care and support my family, my household, and everything, Your Honor.
Okay.
And that's what I get out of a cheater.
Okay, yeah, I was a cheater, but let's start from the beginning.
Let me hear from you from the
Okay,
beginning.
first of all, we have a 3-year-old son, and yes, he was there at the birth of my son. But the reason why I cheated, because you was never home. You want to do what you want to do, smoking, drinking. If I'm here, you out doing all these things, why I can't go do it? Y'all can take that picture now, because that's not a happy family no more. That was the beginning.
You're right.
That was the
beginning of my 3-year-old son when he was doing what he had to do.
I come home 10 hours shift, you on.
It's not about what you came home. Let me
She
tell you
never
something.
got up, you on. She never got up.
You gotta take your shoes off? Yeah, I gotta take my shoes off. I'm going to
Is that how you tell the truth?
Yeah.
She never
Okay,
got
Miss
up, you
Sutton,
on.
you're in a relationship with Mr. Payton. You're engaged. Things are going along, but you're not happy. Yes. He's working, and you start getting information that suggests he's out doing some things. Even though I'm not just gonna believe girls or what they say, but your own male friends are telling me this. Okay. That you're hanging out with. So what did they tell you? Oh my God, man. Okay, your fiance is my homeboy, whatever. I don't like the way what he's doing. He's in other girls' face and all that stuff. I said, okay, you can be in other females' face, but what is he doing with these females? Oh, you don't even want me to tell you. That's how they go. You don't even want me to tell you. If your homeboy said you don't even want me to tell, that means you sleeping with him. You sit up here acting like I was such a hoe and I cheated him about this?
She never confronted me that, Your Honor. She was always say, I'm tired. Yeah, she was. She tired from by sleeping around. And then I called one day.
Sleeping around with one person?
Yes. It don't matter how.
Who you sleeping around with?
Zero.
Mr. Page, were you sleeping around at that time?
No, Your
Of course he
Honor.
gonna tell you that. Wow.
I don't believe.
But a girl is never popped up pregnant, but I'm a home because I popped up pregnant. Wow.
You can't send a hotel housewife.
You sure can? Okay.
That's it. That's why I make you my wife.
Thank you. Let's watch our language
I'm sorry,
in the
y'all.
courtroom. All right. You never cheated when you
I
were
never
engaged.
cheated, Your Honor.
Oh my God. So what you did when you worked, you came home, you cooked, you said you cleaned.
I clean every time and show my son in bed. After my son in bed, I'm an unhappy person. So now I just.
Okay, so they
I'm
give you
an unhappy
privilege
person.
if you
No,
were happy.
I went out and drank late night. I went out and drank
So
with my
you were
son.
out hanging out
Yes,
and
you
you
are.
were drinking, but you weren't cheating.
Yeah, never cheated.
Miss Sutton, what you heard was that he was out sleeping around. I didn't believe it at first because I want to find out on my own. I'm not just
So what did
believing
you
no
do?
female. Okay, I waited it out.
Okay.
I waited it out and we kept building the relationship. We both knew we wasn't unhappy. So I was in nursing school. I got tired of hearing it. I found somebody else who was with my husband now. That's who I cheated with. The only person. So that's the reason why I did what I did.
I called Mike, Your Honor. When I called Mike,
Yes,
Your Honor, I called
I
Mike.
took agree with him at first. I made up this lie saying my friend want to know this question because I was scared at
Your
first.
Honor, I called Mike. When I called Mike,
I
right?
can't believe she said Miss Sutton is talking right now.
But you're not telling the truth. You don't
I'm
tell the truth.
talking.
Tell the truth, all the
I'm
truth.
talking. Like I said, I do believe he was. Seems to me you don't know how to run this courtroom all by yourself. It's a shame you don't know how to work out your problems by yourself.
Stop dreaming, start cooking. Your next trip is just a deal away.
Have you ever poured your heart and soul into your entire life's work?
Only to have someone pop it in the microwave for 1 minute.
Then take all of the credit.
Lazy Boy recliners, now at Farmers Home Furniture. Elevate and relax in a high-quality recliner, a leader in recliner technology, hand-assembled with American heritage since 1927. Perfect chair to lose yourself in a moment of relaxation. Discover your ideal Lazy Boy recliner. Visit one of our beautiful showrooms today. Shop our brand new website at farmershomefurniture.com, your hometown store.
At Mommy's List, we know just how you feel and what you worry about. We're moms too, so we created trusted baby essentials for the first year, giving you one less thing to worry about. That's my design, peace of mind.
If I'm not a good father, I've done everything. I called Mike. I'm trying to get my friend, Your Honor.
You're speaking about Mr. Cooper.
Yes, I spoke about Mr. Cooper. I called Mr. Cooper up and I said, Mr. Cooper, how you doing? This is Kid. You don't know who I am. I'm calling for a reason. My fiance, this is something. He started saying right there, he said, I'm sorry. That should never happen. I said, did you sleep with Alicia? He said, yes, I did.
Okay.
At that time, one tear dropped in my eye.
Just one.
One tear. Just one. A tear dropped in my eye. My heart.
Oh, just one.
That's how I know that. The alcohol was over. I should not hear from another man what you've done to my ex-fiancé.
I was scared. I didn't want to tell him the truth. When I told Michael I was pregnant, I was like, okay, it's either going to be you or Pierre, of course. But I want to work it out with my fiance because at the time, he didn't know I cheated until I told him. So me and Pierre was on good terms. So that's when Michael stepped back. But that's when Pierre started acting stupid. So he was like, ain't going to do nothing for you and the baby. So I left. Me and my son packed up. Me being pregnant, I moved back to Georgia with my mom.
Miss Sutton, how do you think he would feel if he actually called Mr. Cooper, the guy you were cheating with on the phone, talked to him? It was confirmed that you were sleeping with him. So do you understand where his hurt comes from?
Okay, I go hurt too, but yes, I do understand where it's coming from.
Do you feel badly at all that you were engaged?
Because he was a good person. He was doing what he had to do. But like I said, I don't know that when I was with you. We're not talking about still a good man. I don't know. So we talking about now. You can't just say still a good man. You know now. Because we do. But he's been taking care of your son for 3 years. That you haven't seen.
I would love to get this
Since he was 9 months.
I have a picture for you.
You haven't seen since he was 9 months. Thank you.
You're right. You're right.
But you went to age twice instead of coming seeing your child. But you worried about a 2-year-old. How you gonna worry about her and you say,
What are you holding, Mr. Page?
I got a picture of where she posted on Facebook when I answered. I said, I'm taking care of my son. You know, money come every week.
wow, money. He was providing the money. He was there.
The man providing money with one
He
job.
was there.
All right, so these are pictures that Miss Sutton, you posted of Mr. Page's son with the guy you cheated on him with.
Yes, she did.
My husband. Yes.
I asked her for a picture of my son, a professional picture.
What is
She
your
told me
picture
that.
gonna do?
She told me that like this. If you want a picture of yourself, you get it from Facebook. I don't know if you're a parent or not.
I am.
As a parent, that would hurt you if you open this picture.
Did you post this picture to be
No, I
the
did
picture
not
you were
post that
trying
picture. My sister took that picture and Michael took it
Your
in his face.
Alicia's
Thank
son.
you
What
very
does that
much.
say, Your Honor?
It's
Alicia's
on
son.
my page.
So let me ask you something, Mr. Page. I do want to know if you've made 2 trips out of the country, why is it you haven't made one within the country to see your son?
You're right, Your Honor, but guess what? My ex-fiancé, I'm gonna buy with this. My grandmother, everybody passed away, that means a lot to me. So my world at that present moment was upside down. And then I met somebody in Haiti trying to find
Mary. Then take, Yana, it's the thing. You told me we was going to jail.
Crazy.
Little girl that's in question now. Have you ever seen this child?
I never met her, Your Honor, but the reason I never met her is because every time I'm trying to go to the next level, I want to get close to her, and then to find out she's not mine, it would hurt me twice. So, too many
First
don't
of
go to the
all,
father.
I know it's my husband. Thank you. I feel in my heart it's my husband. At the beginning, I did want to know, but since we was married and I said, my husband said he don't want, I'm not going to go behind my husband back and get a private test just for you to make you happy.
All right, so first, get straight that the test is not about your husband necessarily. It's really about the child. Understanding and getting to know who their parent is as well.
We've been with us to find out.
I do want to hear from your husband. Jerome, would you please escort Mr. Cooper into the courtroom, please?
Donna. Come on, boil me water. Come on, boil water for me.
Mr. Cooper, thank you for joining us today. We've been talking about your relationship with Ms. Sutton and also her relationship with Mr. Page and how there is a beautiful 2-year-old child that needs to know who the father is. And I want to understand from you why you have either doubts or confirmation in your mind that you are the biological father.
Your Honor, she's mine. You know, plain and simple. You know, the last 2 years, I've taken care of the baby. I've done everything I could. She's mine. I feel it in my heart that she's mine. You know, despite what happened between Lisa and I and her ex-fiance, I accept that. I'm sorry for that. You know, Lisa told me she was pregnant. You know, I was excited. You know.
No, you was not excited.
Yes, he was excited.
When I told you, you told me that this child is not yours. Yes or no? Then that's what you say. Yes or no? That's my question.
Your Honor, this little girl is mine. I was excited when Alicia told me that she was pregnant. I feel in my heart that this baby is mine.
Like he said, he been taking care of her.
When you spoke with Mr. Page on the phone, from that time forward, were you guys conversing, or was that your only conversation?
That was the only conversation, Your Honor. Because I don't know him, I told him, I don't have no problem with him.
Okay.
Because I was in a relationship with him.
So this is the first time, the very first time you two have met face to face?
Yes, Your Honor.
But you believe, it's your contention, you just said that he believes that the child is not his.
When I spoke to him, he said the child is not his.
But you disagree with that?
I totally disagree. Those words never came out of my mouth. Okay.
Okay, so we understand now that you two disagree as to how that conversation came about. Now, moving forward, Ms. Sutton and Mr. Cooper, this entire situation has been wreaking havoc in your marriage. You all have been having some difficulty. Now, Mr. Cooper, you just nodded and said yes, and Ms. Sutton, you just said no. So that is evidence to the court that there is drama in this relationship. What's going on?
I mean, we have our ups and downs. Yes, we are still legally married, but we're separated right now. So.
They're going through stuff with my son.
Okay. You don't even care about your son, Pierre.
I don't care about my
He's
son.
3 and you haven't seen him since he was 9.
I know my fault. I know my fault.
Okay, how do you know your fault?
I know what I have to. I know what I have to do from this day forward.
Every year you say you're gonna come get him.
But
You
from
either
this day
get out work, went to Haiti, got married, or with another
Okay, that was the
female.
past. That was the past.
Okay, this is the picture. He's 3.
Mr. Page, you have now placed on record that you know you've made mistakes.
Yes, you are.
And that you need to do better and step up as a man.
I am stepping
Now,
up.
I heard you. I want to see you act.
Thank you.
Back to, very briefly, your marriage. I just want to hear from Mr. Cooper. How has this affected it?
We've had our problems, but despite all of that, I love these kids.
So, Mr. Cooper, what are you hoping for today? What do you want?
I'm hoping that she's mine. I'm hoping she's mine. I'm hoping that this is going to restore my family and my marriage.
And how about you, Ms. Sutton?
I don't know about the marriage part, but I'm working on it. I just want this resolved, like, find out who, I just want it resolved.
So you're not sure whether you want to even be in a relationship with Mr. Cooper?
I'm happy right now what I'm doing, taking care of my, because I always feel like I have to be with somebody. Now I'm stronger, I'm taking care of my kids on my own, I'm doing better. As a woman, and I feel like,
You care about the money. That's what it is.
oh my God.
That's all you care about the money.
Mr. Page,
Really?
you are paying child support for your son.
Yes.
You are.
Okay, I think it's time for us all to learn the results. Jerome, if you could please hand me the envelope. Thank you. Mr. Page. These results as prepared by DNA Diagnostics are as follows. In the case of Page v. Sutton, when it comes to 2-year-old Jalecia, Mr. Page, you are her father. No emotion, what do you feel?
I was going to pressure going this night, but first daughter, then family. Now I'm going to love her and raise her.
Mr. Cooper, I see you feeling very emotional. I know this wasn't the news you wanted.
She's still mine. Oh, my dead body. That's my daughter.
Now,
That you would never see.
listen,
He just
he's not going to see them because you don't believe he will show, or he's not going to see them because you won't allow.
No, I'm not gonna see no child from their father. I'm not gonna do that.
Good.
Never.
But what I heard him say today is that he plans to be a father to his son and to his daughter. God
Don't know.
allow him.
Where was her?
And you need to live up to it. And Mr. Cooper, I know you have been a father to this young girl. Let's be very honest. And I know how much you wanted to be her biological father. Sometimes I don't know if these are sad moments for the court when I see a father who stands before me and never child. And then sometimes I feel like that is exactly why paternity court needs to exist. And that's the magical, wonderful part of this, is because today, if you are willing, you can see your beautiful baby girl, Jalecia, in my chambers today.
Yes, I'm really
I think it would be wonderful.
Dreaming of a new kitchen? Now's the time at Cabinets. During our Buy More, Save More sale. Save up to 40% on stunning cabinets for every style and budget. Plus, get a free fancy design in store, home, or online. Cabinets to go. Wow, for less.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power, trusted for over 100 years. Our proven blend of chamomile, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Ms. Robinson, you are suing your mother for paternity fraud and are here to prove that Mr. Moore is your biological father, even though your mother put another man's name on your birth certificate. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Harris, you're certain Mr. Moore is not your daughter's father and claim her case of paternity fraud is outrageous, and you plan to prove that today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Moore is currently waiting outside the courtroom. We will hear from him in a moment. But first, Ms. Robinson, why did you wait 36 years to come to court?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't feel that I'm the one that waited the 36 years. I feel that my mom waited 36 years to help me find who my father is. And I have always, tried to ask her about my father. I guess it was a part of her past she didn't just want to bring up. So it always got pushed to the back burner. Or I was told, get the hell out of that face, leave her alone, don't ask any questions about it, you know who your dad is.
She's lying. I've always told her who her dad was. And
Who was supposed to be my dad?
it's not Mr. Moore. I know
The guy that she says is my father, I look nothing like.
And you don't look like, she doesn't look like him either. I've never kept secrets from her, Your Honor. I've always been honest to the best of my ability to her.
We were supposed to come here 3 weeks ago, and my mom, for some reason, she was nervous.
It wasn't that I was nervous. I just didn't want to come here at the time to listen to any more of the lies.
Nobody wanted to deal with the past, but I'm the past.
Because in terms in your mind, you're saying, I know who your father is and I already told you.
Yes, ma'am, I had already moved on. He is not your father.
You say you had already moved on. Explain that. You're saying you moved on from
Mr. Moore. I never thought he was a father because I had already moved on, Your Honor.
So you're saying you got pregnant after you already moved on away from him, so there's no way he could be your biological father, so you didn't even feel like there was any reason to entertain that.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Robinson, why are you so convinced that he is a possibility?
Your Honor, I'm convinced because I've heard a lot of rumors in the small town we're from in Arkansas. Everybody says that this man is my dad. He's always came to me and said he's my dad.
Really?
Well, the thing was, I was always being sent with the other man. So if I'm being,
Excuse me, Your Honor, that's another lie. She was never been sent.
Yes, I was
With another man.
to another man.
No, you were not. That is a lie, Your Honor. I don't know if she's giving.
Who was my grandma?
Your Honor, what is she saying? This rumor has it. That's
Yeah.
Oh, what, she thinks she looks like Mr. Moore?
Yes, I do.
Why, because nose? She got a normal nose, Your Honor.
No,
It's not a normal nose.
How did you first hear about Mr. Moore being a possible biological father?
The first time I heard about it was kind of weird because I was young and I was just told that he's not your father.
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor, she thought that? Why would it take her 36 years?
Because no one lets me talk.
Wait, I wanted to finish the story because
Nobody lets me talk.
mean, never. What kid doesn't want to know their father? What little girl doesn't want to know her daddy?
So I want to understand this. You were told specifically, Mr. Moore is not your father.
Yes, by my mother.
Did you ask the question? How did this come up?
She had just told me one day, because I used to go back and forth from Michigan to Arkansas. So I guess she felt that if I went down to Arkansas, I might see. Your Honor, she came to me and told me that if a Vernon ever came to me and told you that he was your dad, told you to get out your face, leave you alone, and he's not your father. So.
And that's Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore, yes.
So you were told as a child, if someone comes up to you and says, he's your biological father, you tell them to get out your face.
Get out my face, leave me alone, you're not my dad. And it's like, who is Vernon? Who is Mr. Moore?
Did you ask that question?
Not at the time. I was a kid. I was just listening to what she said. My whole life has been very ignorant. It really has.
I understand. I often say in this courtroom, when people say to me, I did not have my father, and I felt like there was a missing piece, I say it because I have had my father, and he is loving and kind and my #1 fan, and I could not imagine my life without him.
That's all I want.
And when you say, I never had that, I feel for you because I know what you're missing. I really do, and I see the tears in your eyes. Even in 36.
Take it for. I'm glad that you can say you had your father, but you have empathy to know how I can feel about it. Because a lot of people have their father, they'll look at me like, I don't even like my dad. Girl, you better without him. No, I could be better with them because I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I sat up and got with somebody at 17, about to get out of school, had a baby. That stopped me from going to the airport. Really just ruined my whole life. I love my daughter. She didn't ruin it. I did by making a mistake like they did. I'm 36 years old. I deserve a father. My kids deserve a grandfather. My grandson deserves a great grandfather. I never said she didn't love me. But if you really love your kid, my love is a little deeper than that. And I'm going to do anything for mine. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but don't believe that Simply Rose, this kid, her and Mr. Moore are compulsive liars.
I'm not compulsive liar.
Everything I raised my daughter, I got pregnant at 15. I was raised her by myself without a dad. Yes, she has the right to know who her dad is, Your Honor, ma'am. But I don't think it's Mr. Moore.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
Okay, I wanted to submit some evidence, Your Honor, that shows that I think helps me prove that he's my father. Okay, first I have
right here
a birth certificate.
This is a birth certificate, you said?
Yes, that was my original birth certificate right there. On the father's spot, it has a signature. Now, when I looked at that, I seen that the signature looked new. It didn't look as old as my mom's signature on there. But I'm a kid, so I went along with it. Last year, I needed to get a new ID. So I went to get a new ID. And they told me that my original birth certificate there was not good enough. I needed to get the new one. When I got the new birth certificate, it did not have a father's name. Not at all.
Really?
Where that led you to believe? Where is this new birth certificate?
I sent it in.
I've never heard of it until now.
I sent it in. It's during my paper. So that's the other man's signature on the birth certificate?
I know that handwriting,
He told me he did not sign a birth certificate.
Who are you saying forged it for some?
Miss Robinson.
Oh, you think your daughter forged the name?
Yes, ma'am.
You gave me the birth certificate when I was 12.
I didn't give you that no signature like that.
Mom had a forged one when you gave
I didn't
it.
give you that when you were 12, Your Honor. When they got a certain age, we started working up, that's when I started giving my kids the birth certificate.
So wait, when you give it to her, does it have a signature or doesn't it?
No, ma'am.
And I also have evidence why I think we look alike.
So this is a picture of
Me and Mr. Moore.
you on the left and Mr. Moore on the right.
And I also have another picture of our noses, Your Honor, when I was younger.
This is side by side.
Every time I look in the mirror, ever since I looked at the pictures, I feel like Mr. Moore with a wig on. So if that ain't what it is, I need to be proved wrong today.
And Ms. Robinson, you have premature gray.
Yes, that's why I covered it today.
And you say Mr. Moore had it.
All over his head, ever since the first time I ever saw him when I was 12. That man had gray hair already.
And so you've submitted evidence that states individuals who have a family history of premature gray hair have a higher risk of having premature gray hair themselves.
I don't have a data to say that with. I don't know his history. So how would I know it came from my father? So I want to know who my father is. I feel this man is my father. He's saying saying he's my father. God, I look like him. What more do you want?
How did this relationship with Mr. Moore begin? What was your relationship with him?
Young, dumb, and stupid. My mother was never there, and I'm running around young like a chicken with her head cut off, searching for love, and got caught up in a web that I'm regretting to this day, because throughout all this, my daughter has suffered. And I'm here today to try to help her out stop some of this suffering.
But she don't think he's my dad.
No, not at all.
But you admit to a sexual relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
How long was this relationship?
Oh, God, I'm so over it.
You know, this is the thing, Your Honor, this is what it is. Everybody put it to the back of their mind.
I would say maybe
So they don't want to think about it.
years at the most.
Actually, Mr. Moore has joined us.
Thank God.
Okay, he is here.
Thank
And
God.
I'm going to have you escort Mr. Moore to the
I did.
Thank you.
Don't think you just a mess. If he always told me he was my dad, but if you want to be my dad,
Hello. Thank you for joining us. You know, we're here for Jennifer Robinson, and she indicated through her testimony, you believe you are her biological father, do you? You do. Tell the court why.
She used to babysit her sister's kids, and I used to go there a lot, and we were having sex a lot. It wasn't no good, it's true. And so, a few months later, I go to a patch on my belly. I said, are you pregnant? She said, yeah. I said, it could have been mine. She said, it could have been taken out. Which I already knew about somebody.
That is a lie, Your Honor, I'm sorry. How do you know our house? What, please? What are you talking about?
Hold up.
She ain't George. They bring her, you got no make George either.
Can you ask her?
Okay, Ms. Barnes, let him finish his testimony.
Later on, I heard that her father said whoever got her pregnant, he was going to do something to her. I kind of backed off a little bit. I wasn't afraid, but I backed off. I wanted to be in her life, but she took her away when she was like 4 or 5. When got married, ran off. I always have to say she was my daughter.
You just believed it.
I believed it.
And because of the time, because you were there, and when she got pregnant, you knew it was around the time that you all were having all that sex as teenagers.
I was there a lot.
And you,
young and dumb.
Young and dumb and wild.
okay, that's enough of that testimony. We can move on to the next point. I get it.
Yeah.
So the point was, you remember the time frame.
I hate I went in her life a lot. You know, I missed that. You know what I'm saying?
And I can see that that hurts you. Did you try to be involved in this process?
Yes, I did.
How?
I talked with my mother a lot. Like one time I said, how you doing? And she said, well, when she needed to choose, I gave her $50 in. I wouldn't make a lot of money. But she out here to back me up. But then
And so
I
you
feel
would
that.
explain her about Ms.
Yeah, I
Robinson.
would.
So earlier in Ms. Robinson's testimony, she said that at 7 years old or so, her mother basically said to her, when you're in Arkansas, if a man named Vernon, which you see Mr. Moore, comes up to you and says that he's your biological father, tell him to get out your face and leave you alone. Why do you think she'd say that?
Cause I didn't have anything to do with her no more.
And when I seen her when I was 12, that's exactly what I told her.
Yeah,
You remember that day?
I remember.
He pulled up on me, I was walking to the store. He said, hey girl, I'm your daddy.
You said, I'm your daddy?
Yeah.
I said, what's your name? He said, Vernon. I'm like, oh, that's Vernon. You ain't my daddy. My mama told me to tell you to leave me alone. He said, I'm your daddy, I'm crazy. He handed me like $200. I went about fireworks and pizza.
This month.
That was a lot of money to me.
Oh, like I said, I broke her heart, okay? That's what it's all about.
You say you broke her heart.
That's probably what's all about. I with somebody else, you know? And plus, I've been hearing about who she was sleeping with this man. You know, I was too, so I just moved on.
And so how are you feeling when you hear this testimony? When you hear this man, your whole life you thought he was your biological father. He even wrote up for you and said, I'm your daddy. How does that make you feel?
I feel happy about it, because somebody's actually trying to claim me when I feel like I was just a piece of trash on the side, nobody wanted to claim. I feel like I look like you.
I agree.
Clear as day.
And I'm sorry with me your life a lot.
And I really want to know. I really want to know.
And we have those results for you.
Oh, Lord. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Lord, I hope you miss my daddy. I really do. Because I really need a dad. I really, really do.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Robinson versus Harms, when it comes to 36-year-old Jennifer Robinson, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Moore, you are not her father.
Dude, who is my daddy? Well, then I tell you what, but you just bring everyone down. That's so wrong. I ain't being serious. I can't go through them like this. Don't speak on it. Because I wasn't with no whole lot of men. You was just the first one way down. I was 15, so you crazy. I believe it's not my dad. I tell you, he ain't your dad, but no, I'm lying. Now let's go get the other one and come right back here and do it again.
Listen, my courtroom is always open for you, Miss Robinson. If there is someone else you'd like to tell.
Bro, really just nobody's child.
They said it was.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
We have counseling for you and resources. I wish you all the very best of luck. Please help your daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Help her.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Court is adjourned. Mr. Barlow, you say your 8 kids look exactly like you, but the defendant's son, Jabril, looks nothing like you. And that's because you're not his father. And you know who is. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Winslow, you stand in court stating that Mr. Barlow is your son's biological father, but also say if he's not, there's a good reason for it.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Barlow, tell us why you doubt Jabril and who you believe his real father is.
Your Honor, I doubt these things due to the fact that during the time of Jabril's conception, I was away. You understand? And I was away.
He was around enough for us to conceive. And
But as I was away, you understand? But as I was away, I believe she was sleeping with the landlord.
Why do you believe that? What evidence do you have? Did you hear something?
As I was away, I would call all the time. Because I got a long past of infidelity. I got a long history of infidelity.
A very long history.
And so I left. When I went away, she said, pay back to me.
Okay, let's move
I never stated that, Your Honor.
So
He comes
now,
up with
I go away.
I've never said that.
No.
I'm calling.
Did you wash them?
She says, yo, you calling me?
Oh, I put chicken.
Call me back.
Put chicken there, fry for me.
When you would call, the landlord would be there, and she'd tell you to call back.
Yeah, he was doing his landlord response.
Three.
Because I ain't even mind dividing attention to see what's going on with the house.
So, Mr. Barlow, clearly, if the landlord's going to repair something in the apartment, he has to be in the apartment. So if she says, I'm going to call you back because the landlord is here, and I have to make sure he's fixing the right thing.
I'm calling at 10 p.m. He's there.
You call at 10 and he's there. The landlord is at the house at 10 p.m.
You know why, Your Honor? You know why, Your Honor? You know why, Your Honor?
Under the bed?
Yeah.
You know why, Your Honor? Because he doesn't have contractors. He does things
So what is so called
three-story building himself. He doesn't have a hired contractor. He's doing everything himself. So if he has to come at 10 o'clock at night to fix some water that's leaking from my roof with 3 children in my house, then that's what he's going to do.
Mr. Barlow said he was
All the way.
Okay, now, when I'm in the house, I'm pregnant with Mr. Barlow's baby. I can't put bunk beds together. I can't put these entertainment centers together. So yeah, Mr. Barlow is absent and he can't do it. Who else is going to do it?
Okay, listen. This man ran a business. Now, you got me $2,500 right? For what reason do I say, okay, you ain't got it, just give me $300?
And this is what happened. When I moved into this I paid him $2,000. Okay, what I went to do was get my lights cut on, and they told me that the place that I was trying to rent wasn't even rentable. Therefore, I'm driving around in a U-Haul with no place to go. I come across the landlord, and I tell him I have no money. I just gave my $2,000 to a landlord that was crooked, and I can't even move the house. So what he said to me is, okay, well, since you don't have anything right now, and I see you with your 3 children in a U-Haul truck, you can move in without giving me anything. And when you get the deposit back from the previous landlord, then you can start paying me.
So, Mr. Barlow, your point was he may have been interested in her or something, because instead of the $2,500 that was,
Who gonna take $300?
he just took $300.
So why do we feel sorry for
All
him?
right, now check this out. Hold up. I'm taking $300 from you out of 25. I'm a businessman now, but yet you didn't just give me the other 2,200, but I'm buying the furniture. I'm
He
buying
didn't
the
buy any furniture.
and I'm giving you a refrigerator.
What furniture did he buy?
You know this
What he's talking about is I didn't have a
living
man.
room
Well,
set,
just a second.
a living room set, a kitchen set. Like once again, the bed that he put together. You understand what I'm saying?
So you say he's down there, he's over there doing a lot of manly duties.
Yeah, but how about this? I'm away and over 80 times. No exaggeration, over 80 times I call and I'm like, yo, what's up, babe? Hey, I can't talk right now. Click. And I call right back.
You know what?
Hey, yo, you know what? We can't talk right now. Click. Hey, yo, I got some landlord here. Click.
You
And
said
then
over 80 times.
over 80 times.
Yeah,
You called and she basically just hung up.
Yeah, they don't want me to but I can't roll one time.
He called to hold the phone. He called to try to see if he can hear noise in the background. I'm at home with 3 boys. I don't have time to hear the music in the background. He's quiet. Let me see what's going on. That's his own insecurities because of his past and all the cheating he has done on me. He expected because I have cheated on him. You know what the real problem is, Your Honor? Mr. Barlow didn't know what the landlord looked like. So when he finally saw the landlord, he was like, oh, I thought the landlord was old. But he found out he was around our age. That's when his insecurities came in.
I came home one time, I pop up one time, they crossed the street, I think the dude was stranger, because I ain't never met him yet. And so they walking across the street, and I'm like, yo, I approached all of them. Hey, what y'all doing with this stranger? What you doing with my children? They like, he ain't a stranger, he the landlord. You know, he ice cream and sodas, you know what I'm saying? And then I come home next time, they playing football, you know what I'm saying? They playing ball. He always at the house, for what?
That's a very nice landlord.
He's very nice.
So,
He's very nice.
Mr. Barlow, you say you feel like the baby doesn't look like you.
Man, he look like this dude. Only reason I can't tell you that they got the same hair color.
Oh my God, they even look like mysteries in there, right?
However, he doesn't look like me or Mr. Barlow.
So what you're saying is your son is very fair-skinned. Oh, he's a beautiful little boy.
Yeah.
And so you feel like when you look at him, though, you don't see any resemblance.
Nah, he ain't me.
He doesn't look like me or Mr. Barlow. So now that leads me to believe the only way that this baby is not this man's child is if he's not mine. I believe something happened at the hospital, and it would devastate me, Your Honor. I have a strong connection with my son. Now, if this boy isn't my son, that means not only do I have to find out who he actually belongs to, but then I have to find out where my biological child is.
This is a first in this courtroom. You're saying that you question whether or not you're this child's mother.
Yes.
And this is really upsetting you. You're serious.
Yes, I'm serious, because every day when I go somewhere, whether it's the grocery store, wherever we go, the doctors, we went to a place where my kids are jungle gym jumping, and a woman, a Hispanic lady sat there, and she was like, is he Hispanic? Is he mixed or something? I did a research online. The research is right here.
Let me see that.
And
What did you
28,000 babies have been switched at the hospital and find out later on that their parents weren't their biological children.
Let me be clear. You pulled up research, and this is research that talks about the fact that there are about 28,000 babies that get switched at birth in the hospital. Every year.
and make sure I have some answers before we go any further. You understand? So give me a moment. Court is adjourned until further notice. We're back in session in the case of Barlow versus Winslow. You claim this child could have been switched at birth.
Yes, Sharon.
So I need to go back to my chambers. I needed to do some research. I needed to look through the results. I had to find the maternity portion of the results so that I could confirm whether or not you are in fact Jabril's mother. These results state that the probability of maternity is 99.9999%. You, Ms. Winslow, are Jabril's mother.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I needed to hear, Your Honor.
And I can see you're truly relieved.
It's a weight lifted off of my shoulder.
So, Mr. Barlow, you truly believe there's another reason why the child doesn't look like you.
I believe that was just an excuse. Like I said, the excuse
No, it
is
wasn't.
good for those who are using. If he's not yours, he was switched at birth.
That's
You
something
understand what
that
I'm
I
saying?
strongly believe. Do you think I would play like with
So-
something like that, Your Honor? That's something serious. That's hurtful. I have been living with this, as I stated, since he was born. I have cried to my mother about
So
this.
as my son was
So
born,
why would I
landlord
make
came
up
to the house
something
to
like
see the
that?
baby.
So what does the landlord look like?
The landlord is Colombian.
And when you go places, people say the baby looks Hispanic, and Mr. Barlow is convinced that it's the landlord's baby because he's Colombian.
That's correct. And I have never cheated on this man. I've been with this man for 11 years, off and on. Throughout the whole time I've been with him, he have not only had twins on me, but triplets as well. So it's not like it's just like a little simple thing, like he hasn't done anything to me. He has done the most. Yes, as a woman, I stand here with my backbone, and I've accepted all of his wrongdoing. And I still love him to death, to the bottom of my heart. So why would I wait till he's in?
Excuses are best for those who use them. You understand what I'm saying?
Mr. Barlow, you're serious. You believe this landlord has a little bit too much of a presence in your life.
Man, he had too much presence in their life. I was always away.
And he had a presence in our lives because he wasn't there.
There's been times I sit
He
there,
calls the
man,
baby
and I talk to my baby. Yeah.
So you do call Jabril your son.
He does. And he's not the brother with
And
me. I have proof right
Jabril
here.
calls you his daddy.
Yeah, he said that. And he can say it, Papa. He said, Padre.
No, he doesn't.
He said a lot of
He
Spanish
does
stuff.
not.
You know what I'm
That's gonna
saying?
be a funny He
He
does
said a lot
not
of
speak
Spanish
Spanish.
stuff.
He does not.
You know what I mean? Like,
You saying the child speaks Spanish
No,
too?
Your Honor, he doesn't speak Spanish. My son talks baby talk, like normal babies. Normal.
And what's the
I thought,
evidence you
I
were
said, if I
looking
got
for?
loose, here, go straight to the light switch and try to clear off.
I'm not saying. There's nothing wrong with a child being bilingual, but you saying it makes you feel like
It's hereditary.
It's not. It's not hereditary.
no, it actually isn't.
Okay.
Anyway, the evidence you were going to present.
The birth certificate, Your Honor, that Mr. Barlow so gracefully signed.
So, Mr. Barlow, this is your name
Yeah,
listed as the father on the birth certificate.
it is.
So,
I was there during the delivery. I was there to sign the birth certificate because there's no way for me to say, this is not my child. I got 9 children. And out of those other 8 children, there's been spots in my life that I miss. And I said, if this child is mine, I will not
There's
miss
no if.
one single day.
That's no if, Your Honor.
And I was there. Even when I was there signing that, I told her, and she can tell you, after this, we get DNA test, we'd be fine. But we
but
never
you
did.
understand that by signing this birth certificate, you're considered to be this child's legal father.
I am his legal father right
And
now.
so you accept, well, yes, you are.
You
But
understand
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying is you're also still questioning whether or not you're his biological father.
And it shouldn't be a question, Your Honor. He knows that this is his son.
So, if I open the results and it has been determined that, in fact, this landlord or someone else is Jabril's biological father, you understand because you signed
the birth certificate, you are still considered the legal father, and you'll be responsible financially to support this child?
Yes, Your Honor. We got home, the landlord was there looking at the baby.
That's
When you came home from the hospital?
That's not
Yeah,
it.
we
The
got home,
landlord was
right there in the kitchen.
to collect rent.
But, that she wasn't paying. But anyway.
Well, how was he there to collect it if I wasn't paying? Yeah, he's being foolish. Trust me, if I was sleeping with the landlord, I wouldn't have to scrape up that rent money.
And I believe because she was, that's the reason she didn't have to scrape it up. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, give me that, that's fine. Thank you.
I'm tired of talking about the rent money. I want to talk about the paternity. I'm ready for the result. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Barlow, you are the father. So, the bottom line is you are the mother and you are the father. And ultimately, you two have got to get past all of this that you brought upon yourselves. Because sometimes when you live in confusion, you can't grow, you can't build. But a child needs to grow up in a family that is healthy. And all this questioning and talking about one another, I mean, you don't even know if you're child's mother. I mean, this is how crazy it got that there was so much doubt in your house, you had people convincing you you weren't the mother.
I did.
Ms. Lester, you opened this case against Mr. Lewis because you say he denies fathering your 21-month-old son, Raiden.
Yes, Your Honor.
Only because you won't have sex with him.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you want Mr. Lewis to step up after today's results prove that he is the father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis, you claim Ms. Lester was openly sleeping with several men, and there is no way you are her son's father. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so Ms. Lester, you say Mr. Lewis is denying you this. Yes, excuse me. Your family plant my son?
We did not plan it.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
We've also never used a condom. We talked about having a baby numerous times, so this is all new to me on why he's not claiming my son. So you're denying the baby?
No, I'm not denying the baby. It's just Jatoya Lester, she's always lying. She's known to strictly be a hoe. And
All right, let's be respectful.
excuse my language. It's just that.
Your Honor, he's my friend. He's the hoe. Oh God. Because if you decided to have unprotected sex with me as well, whether or not you know the history of whether or not I was sleeping with multiple men. Okay, but listen. The bottom line is let's use respectful language when we refer to one another and let's get through this case. Yes, Your Honor. So now, Mr. Lewis, you are convinced you are not Raiden's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell the court why.
First, Jatoya is a hoe. That's just what it is.
No. It's not what it's going to be in this courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you look crazy because you don't want to sleep with her anyway, so you're not making a point. You're only making yourself look dumb. Moving on.
Aaron.
No, she was an insurance fraud. Her body was weird.
Finding an in-network therapist doesn't have to be this hard.
Good to know.
Self-administrative therapy, unexpectedly simple to get started mental health care.
So I love the burgers, but I come for the fries because the Cajun season.
Y'all making a commercial? Hey.
There's a reason Chevy is coming back to America.
It's in the pulse of those who never stop getting the job done, or the party started. This summer, Chevy drives America. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
How did you even end up in a sexual relationship?
Back when I was young, we've known each other since for probably about 6-8 years. And
Oh, so you all knew each other for a long time?
yes, we have. And seen her at the grocery store one day. She was with another man then. So I didn't say nothing. When I seen her on Facebook, I inboxed her. She inboxed me back saying all guys want to do is have sex. I lied and said no. So that same exact night, went over our house, we had sex. The very first night. No conversation.
He lying. So he wrote me on Facebook in March of 2016. We didn't have sex until August because we planned to have my son. He asked me if I wanted to have his baby, and I replied back, yes, I do. He told me he loved me, and I told him I loved him as well. This is why we were having sex.
Your Honor.
While you were having sex?
Your Honor.
Yes.
How do you
But let him tell it. You can say anything during sex. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Did you tell her you wanted to have a baby with her while y'all were having sex, Mr. Lewis?
Never said that we was gonna have a baby. Not the first night that we reconnect and we have sex.
But did you ever say it?
At the heat of the moment,
Right.
I didn't say anything having sex, Your Honor. Anything.
Note to self. But if you are already having sex, why do you need to say that if it isn't true? It's not like you saying it to have sex. You already having sex, so why you gotta lie? It was also trying to this is what I need to know right now.
Victoria know how to get a brother.
It was Now it's your fault, Miss Lester. Okay. Jerome, we gonna have this conversation later. I need to know the answer to that question while y'all lie.
It was also times to where we talked about this.
Oh, you saying he's lying now because you all really talked about it.
It was more than one time.
That you talked about having a family.
Yes.
And that you all were in love.
But now being in the moment.
All right.
Stop lying, please
I
stop.
heard enough of that. So you find out you're pregnant.
Yes.
Do you tell Mr. Lewis?
Yes, I know.
And what do you say, Mr. Lewis, when she says I'm pregnant? Take me to that day.
I called her, she tells me she's pregnant. I asked her who's the father. She tells me I am. So I'm like, okay. Several months afterwards, she tells me I'm not the father.
Now, correction. Actually, he thought I was playing when I said I was pregnant.
I never thought.
Yes, she did, because you kept saying, you ain't pregnant, you ain't pregnant. Yes, she
I never
did.
thought you was- I
Correction,
thought you
yes,
was
she
playing.
did.
No, I
And
never
then,
thought you was
the day I had my son, I did not call him because he knew the day that I was having my son because I had to get a cesarean operation.
She's lying.
I didn't contact you.
You didn't contact me.
Okay, so what am I lying about?
You didn't tell me when you was having the baby.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. She tells me she's pregnant. Then she tells me it's my son. But tells another man it's his son. He's actually at the hospital.
I told him he was.
Hold on, let him finish. He was at the hospital.
At the hospital, he cut the umbilical cord and he signed the birth certificate. So I'm not the father.
He sure did.
Let me look at my court file because we got a copy of that birth certificate. This birth certificate, oh yeah, here it is, from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Certified record of birth for Braids N. And the father's name is another man's name.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you let another man sign the birth certificate when you told Mr. Lewis it was his child?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna chase someone around. You knew you had this baby. Why do I have to chase you around? Why do I have to tell you this? If I told you once, I even enlightened him on the days that I was scheduled to go see the doctor during my pregnancy. He didn't want to partake in that, so no, I'm not gonna follow you. If another man wants to step up, he knew the situation. As long as I get my point as a woman, that's all that matters.
So were you having sex with this other guy?
I had sex with him 2 weeks. I had sex to the other man 2 weeks prior to him getting then finding out I was pregnant.
So why isn't the other man here too?
Because we did a test and it came back that he was not his father. And he knew that because it was posted on social media. So upon the results being posted on social media, he called me.
Who posts paternity results on social media?
You know why? Excuse my language.
Please say it. Say it. What logic is that?
They know the toy. They know it's free. That's all it is.
So, Mr. I'm just gonna let it go, because I know you. I don't even understand this logic. The same
So I
social.
said,
Okay.
I've been shot multiple times to where the doctors have pumped so much medicine in my body, and they told me that I couldn't have kids at all.
And since that time, you haven't fathered any other children.
No.
And that's why you feel Raven is not your biological child.
First of all, Your Honor, he doesn't even look like me. Just because he's light-skinned, he has none of my features at all.
Yes, he do look
He
like
doesn't look like me, Toy, at all. He doesn't look like me.
So, Mr. Loomis, if you aren't the father, who do you think is? They already tested the other guy that was at the hospital.
I mean, well, she's been with her fiance for 10 years. He could be the father.
I'd like to hear from your fiance. Please stand, sir. Step over to the podium. State your name for the record. Hi, Mr. Brown. Thank you for being here today. So, Mr. Lewis just testified that you and Ms. Lester have had a 10-year relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you've been sexually active with her for those 10 years?
Not at all, Your Honor.
Stop lying, man. But Frank.
Listen, when I got in the picture, Raven was already, I'd say, 3 or 4 months.
So you don't believe you can't be with the listen, actually, that still doesn't matter, because if you've been 10 years on and off.
Not sexually, though, Your Honor.
Oh.
You believe it.
It's a shit.
You believe it.
He knows that, then, like I said, I'm really here for support, really. He knows that I'm not the father. She knows I'm not the father. Everybody knows, really. I'm just, but at the end of the day, you know, this is my fiance, so yes, I'm gonna step up and be the father, period. You know, whether he is the father or he's not, I'm always gonna be, I'm not going nowhere.
So you got that look in your eye, Mr. Lewis, like you believe he's a potential father.
Yes. Just because they've been on and out as long as I've known Latoya. And, like,
he's delusional, like, he's jealous of the fact that I'm with him. Normally, I would have him in this loop where I'm having sex with him and him, and they both know it. When I'm mad at him, I go to him. When I'm mad at him, I go to him. It's not a secret. It's not like I'm playing either one, because they both know. However, at the beginning of this year, that's when we decided to be serious with this relationship.
How can she be serious when she just hit me 2 weeks ago? Bucket naked.
What?
Bucket naked. Why he's out there trying to get me to come have sex with him?
Did you say big proof?
What I need proof. He know how you are. He always on the phone.
So wait a minute, Mr. Lewis.
When you out of town? When you out of town? You was out of town? How did I know you was out of town? Did you tell me?
So, let's get some order. Let's get back. We do want to understand.
Said 250?
Yeah, you make a deposit first. Yeah.
So, Mr. Lewis, I read in your court papers that your mother has truly fallen in love with this baby.
Correct.
Now, as you stand here and protest, if there's no way you could possibly be this child's father, your mother, on the other hand, has fallen in love with the beautiful baby and wants Brady to be her grandchild.
Correct.
Ms. Martin, I want to ask, what has this relationship been like with Brady?
10 out of 2. Thank you. Oh, I like it. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate your work.
Can I take a picture? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.